So I saw this transfer out of nowhere, and I just, I couldn't just believe what I saw, what I was seeing. I had to pause and probably just just I don't know. I'm sure the words. That's just basically because this transfer was never supposed to happen, and Barcelona has now taken their first L of the transfer window. After they had done so well prior, they had brought in players, like 3 players already to the squad to bolster the squad for next season, and they were looking like very good players who are, started impressing already. And the likes of Joan Garcia, the new goalkeeper, Marcus Rashford, who was brought in from Manchester United on loan, and the exciting Rooney Badji were all brought in. And it was looking like even without any further additions, Barca were good to go, for the next season. But now, out of nowhere, a rather surprising, move from the Blaugrana, who have decided to terminate the contract of 31-year-old Spanish defender Inigo Martinez, a player that was never supposed to be sold at all. This guy was one of our rocks, at the back for us last season, one of our best players, arguably, and one of our best defenders as well, who did so well. A true warrior, Inigo, who sacrificed blood, sweat, and tears for the club, and he formed a formidable partnership at the back with the 18-year-old Pau Kubasi, and they went on to do well, masters of the eye line, and now it's looking like that force or that partnership is said to be broken for no seeming reason, and this guy is set to join AlNassr now, all the way in Saudi Arabia, and Inigo will be playing his football with Cristiano Ronaldo, from next season, and it's shocking again. This is the news that that sends shockwaves through the football or the Barcelona community, because there are other players in the squad that could have been sold, to be honest, to free up space or to free up funds for the registration of the new players. We got players who aren't even contributing much. I don't even want to mention names, but we know them in the squad. And Inigo, who was a rock, a solid one at that, a very important player. Who can forget his last ditch tackle, to win us the title, arguably last season. He made a very important last-ditch tackle against Osasuna, I think. And without that tackle, might have lost that game and eventually lost the title. And this is how Barca decided to pay him back, terminating his contract, which he just renewed to 2026. So it's a bizarre move. I don't know what Deco and Co are thinking. I don't know who they plan to bring in to replace this guy, because this is a sport that is going to be needing filling, a big boot to need to be filled, and that just makes us short of depth in a way. And yeah, it's just crazy, to be honest. So, but Barca, to me, have taken their first transfer window L by letting Inigo Martinez, the Spanish defender, leave for a free, even, to AlNassr. So yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. But hopefully, I wish him the best, to be honest. He's a legend in my books for Barca, and I know the fans feel the same way about him as well. And yeah, shout out to Inigo, warrior.